welcome back to our channel. In our previous episode, we spoke about cheating, types of cheating, and why people cheat. On to this episode, we'll be talking about should people stay back with a cheating partner?
A very, very big question there. Now, people have different threshold for pains, for cheating, and even for a lot of things you can think of. So for some people, the way they handle cheating is different from the other. You know, some people handle it mildly. Some people get to a point of emotional breakdown. You know, some people need therapies to get them up when such happens to them.
Right.
But let me ask you, do you think people should stay back in with a cheating partner?
Firstly, is it a one-time thing? Is that the first time your partner is having to engage in such act? Because it could be a mistake, it could be a case of a good person like making a mistake, or it could be a case of an abuser, like someone that constantly does this thing. So if it's a case of a mistake, right, that three things I feel like people should look out for in terms of helping them make their decisions. Is the person sorry, like sincerely sorry about his or her actions, right? Is the person taking ownership for his or her actions, like you're not having to blame the other person? Yes, we understand that there are underlying reasons why people will cheat, right? But it was your decision. So is the person taking ownership, right? Responsibility for his or her actions. Then thirdly, assurance, right? Is the person reassuring you as his or a partner to say, this thing, I made a mistake, I had done this, but I can promise you that this wouldn't happen again? And can the person see to it or follow through with that promise that it happens? Now, for some people, they'll say, oh, after all, it's a one-time thing, like I did it, don't bring up the topic again, let's just move on. No, right? Threshold varies, right? It's not something is an act, you just it happened and then you just shove it down the drain, or you just close it in a box and all of that, right? For the person, it might take that act has caused loss of loyalty, loss of trust, disrespect, and it's not something the person will just sleep over and then wake up the next day feeling better. It takes process, it takes time, right? And it also even takes, in some cases, setting boundaries in terms of how the relationship needs to move forward from there on. So if all of this is in place, there's room for forgiveness, right? But if it is being done repeatedly, that means this person has no concern whatsoever or care about your emotions or how you feel, right? Like he's just engaging in it selfishly, right? In that case, well, I mean, even though I feel like the decision lies with you, I feel like you need to put your feet on the ground and then come to a decision. Like, do you want to stay back and keep being hot, right? Or do you want to, even if it's not like living forever, do you want to live for a while and give that person time to reflect on why you guys were together in the first place and see if that will change things? Yeah,
very well said. Overall, it's always very important for you to observe and see if the person is very remorseful, like you rightly say, because that's where it starts from. There are always excuses everywhere. People want to give reasons and excuses and all of that, which doesn't really hold water. But when someone does wrong and come out very remorseful, sometimes you can see this thing. It's just like mirror. When someone is remorseful, you can see in the person's countenance. That's the beginning. And once that person shows that genuine repentance, you can now make that decision. So if you observe, we are not telling you exactly what to do, because all these kind of decisions, it's very easy to say, move on, don't move on. But overall, when you say genuine repentance, it will help guide your decisions.
And also, you need to make that decision for yourself. It's not a decision that your parents or your sisters or your family, you yourself know where a hot mood. For some people, it's a sober reflection where they have to reflect on all the times, like all the times the guy or the lady has been good to them, and then what even led to that, act. And also make the decision yourself, but make sure in all that you're doing, you're looking out for yourself.
Now, let's look at, there must be a way to curb cheating in relationship. What are those ways to curb cheating in relationship? Now, let me start by saying, first of all, basic thing, it starts with denial. Most couples, if you speak with them, they'll tell you that my partner denies me sex, or this person denies me, and then I got to get it somewhere else. Now, there's nothing wrong in both of you coming to a round table to discuss this hard discussion. Sometimes my sexual preference might be different from my wife's sexual preference.
Right.
So, but if we come on the table and I let her know that, see, I understand you may not be comfortable with XYZ, but that's what I prefer. I like it. It makes me feel this way. If she's not very comfortable, we might just come to a meeting point to where we can now have an agreement of an alternative of how to make each other happy. Because sometimes when we don't have these discussions and we have someone outside which they feel they can get that from, that cheating might continue for a lifetime.
Okay, so I feel another way you can curb cheating in relationship is in setting a set of values for your relationship or your marriage, right? Every institution has a set of values that guide that institution. I say that the same energy we put to our jobs, religion and every other thing, like some people have the problem of putting that same energy to their marriage, right? So have a set of values for your relationship. For example, openness, right? Trust, commitment, and ask each other, confirm from each other, what does this mean to you, right? If possible, even after your prayers in the morning or in the day, find some time in the day to reflect on these values or recite it, right, till it becomes comfortable or becomes a part of you in your relationship. I feel like another and also a second thing that people could do to curb cheating in relationship is in seeing sexual or emotional exclusivity as a gift to yourself and also to your partner, right? Adultery or sexual immorality is also part of the commandments. Thou shalt not commit adultery, right? So even when you engage in such acts, you're not just sinning against your partner, you're also sinning against yourself, your body, right? Don't forget, you can also contract some diseases or ailments that is not okay for you to share with your partner. So see it as a gift. See sexual, emotional exclusivity as a gift to yourself and also to your partner.
Yes, and also if you notice that your relationship is nosediving, one of the easiest way to get that spark back rather than looking for solace outside is to have a getaway with your partner.
Yeah.
You could just isolate yourself. If there are 5-6 kids, let them go to grandma's place, drop them at your sister's place, or provide enough money. Go to somewhere where it's just both of you. In the morning, you wake up together, you tour around the beautiful facilities.
Your phones should be
together.
away. Phones away.
Phones are off and all of that.
Right.
By the time you guys are locked in that confined space or state, whichever country you want to go to, for 1-2 weeks. I mean, if you're a very busy person, you can take 5 days, 1 week out with your partner. You see that when you come back, the spark and the connection will be so strong that nothing would be able to break it. Now, if you make it a routine, quarterly,
awesome.
Once in 6 months,
a week.
Well,
make it a duty to spend such time together once a week. You don't necessarily have to even travel out, right?
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to spend so much money, but time alone together, right? Once a week, be it the kids, whether they are kids or not, right? Just create that time together, off work, off family, off friends, seeing just you and your partner as a survival mechanism and spending time together and getting to know each other to keep the fire on. And
also, guys does not like controlling women. Talking from the guy's angle, if you're a woman, you're very controlling, and you speak to your husband in a certain kind of way. And maybe when he goes out there, people call him sir. Well done, sir. And then they want to care for his needs. Do you understand? So, guys value respect a lot. You need to respect your partner. Talk to him nicely, and then try not to be too controlling. Yes, you can air your view, but try not to be too controlling, and guys really don't like that.
Yeah, and also ladies also do not like it when guys are cheating on them with their phones. Keep the damn phone down. I mean, you're online most times. It's not like you're having to. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing with that phone?
I don't know.
Ticket. You're probably engaging some other person, or probably engage. It might even be football, right? It's not always about somebody and all of that. But ladies like full attention. They like to be. Tell us sweet things, give us sweet things, buy us gifts, take us out, you know, make us feel good, right?
Yeah.
Because out there, like you have, like you probably will not have more guys they're still telling ladies about their looks because they're respecting the fact that you're married, right? So they need to be getting like 100% from you, bro. So check it.
Yeah, we got to check it out. And we hope that we've been able to give you some tips that you can really use and improve your relationship. The health of a relationship matters so much to
Very
us.
key. Thank you so much for joining us as always. We love having you. Do not forget to comment and let us know some other suggestions or ways you think partners can cope cheating, I beg your pardon, in relationship, and also how they can keep their relationship going. All right. Do not forget also to subscribe to our channel, and
Right now.
it's free. Share with a friend.
Absolutely
Subscribe.
free.
All
Yeah.
right?
All right.
Thank you. So we see you again next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye for now.